CHAT, and this is a little bit new technology. We're used to running some other tools, but yeah, we're making the best of it. So thank you all for tuning in. While you're at it, go ahead and share this around to a few groups. Make sure that as many people as possible can see the episode. So yeah, we're gonna let a few people get on, and yeah, let's get those numbers up. Let's jack those numbers up. We're all the way down here in San Antonio, Texas. It's a beautiful evening.
Yes, very much so.
How's everybody doing tonight? We're looking forward to seeing you in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and bring that up.
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to trim everything off over here.
And so while you're at it, you can go ahead and put up that disclaimer and read through that, my friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. I don't know if anybody can hear me, though. The volume's, like, really quiet. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to figure that one out. Can you hear me now? Oh, there we go. All right, I got to figure it out. I hit the wrong button.
All right.
I hit the wrong button. Where is the disclaimer?
Yeah, we're improvising tonight, everybody. We got about 16 people on. Thank you all for tuning in.
All right, I found it. Here we go.
Yeah, we will.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, there we
The
go.
views and opinions expressed on the broadcast are not of those of the SCV, its GEC, nor any divisions, brigades, camps, or other subsidiaries.
Yeah, them subsidiaries.
I
don't know if we have any subsidiaries personally, but yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of good news for you. There's been a lot of great things happening across the Confederation, and I mean, we here down here in Texas, there's a lot going on. We'll tap into some of the stuff that our camp is doing, some of the stuff the Texas Division's doing. But yeah, we'll bring up some news that we found online, as well as a lot of the news that was sent in. Did you want to go ahead and start with some of the news that we've got going on out there?
If you want to give me a moment, I'm trying to figure that one out here real quick because I'm seeing stuff like let's see here. Let's get rid of that disclaimer. Bye, disclaimer. Reminder to share. We are now on YouTube.
Yes,
this is live on YouTube. I saw
wow.
I see the check mark up there, Facebook and YouTube. So hopefully there's an audience out there. It's definitely looks like majority Facebook coming in.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. As soon as you have, I think, 1,000 followers on YouTube, SCV Chat can start making that money. So, yeah, guys, make sure you go over and subscribe to their YouTube. Make sure you follow all of their pages. That's super important. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and share. We're up to 22 people. Who's in the chat? Let's bring up some chat. We have Austin Wallace. We have Miss Linda. All right. Ernest Everett Belvins. Word reached me that cranes are coming next week to take the Arlington Monument. It does not seem that a MOA is complete for the mitigation for the adverse effect to the monument. So, yeah, if there's any truth to that, that is really, really disappointing. And I believe that they put up the lawsuit. I mean, you can go and find that on Google. I think it was in one of the last, Courthouse News Service posted Confederate Memorial at Arlington National Cemetery. We got that up. And basically what they are saying right here is Richmond, Virginia, a federal lawsuit in Virginia seeks to enjoin the U.S. Department of Defense from removing a Confederate memorial, often referred to as the Reconciliation Memorial at Arlington National Cemetery, pursuant to an agency action which the plaintiffs, including the Sons of Confederate Veterans, claim failed to comply with congressional mandates. So, yeah, that's really heavy news. We've got David Amos in the chat. It says, hello from Southern Flags and Quilts. We've seen your work. You are fantastic.
Actually, there is a banner that has Southern Flags and Quilts on it,
Hey, there you go.
See? So we were supposed to definitely give them a shout out of some sort tonight. I'm not surely sure what the motives here are. I'm winging it.
Yeah, we're winging this tonight, everybody. So just bear with us. This is new technology that we haven't messed around with. We mess with a different system, OBS, Open Broadcast Source, and this is StreamYard, and they're both really good. It's just
you're frozen.
Ooh, I'm frozen. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2.
I think they can hear you, but your video locked up somewhere along the way.
That's all right.
I'm still working. Let me add me on, so I'm interesting. I got to figure out why Christian just froze. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, if you can hear me, I see John Ball.
I got Christian back.
All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. 1 minute. Uno momento. I'm watching everybody in the thread.
Settings, audio.
Don't fret. Stuff happens. Keep on keeping on. No option for closed caption either.
Woo.
That's all right. All right. We're bringing it back, everybody. We're bringing it back.
About that.
Yeah, guys, again, new tech. We were thrown into the fire. Like, we've never used this tech before, and we're having to wing it right now.
Nor have we ever hosted this show before like this. So, yeah, this is new to us. This is
right.
Cool. This is cool, y'all. Bear with us. This is going to be one of the most interesting Look Around the Confederations ever.
Yeah. This is going to be one of the Sean McFall. Hey, guys from Look Around Florida. That's another great show. So, yeah, we've got another guy, Zach McCary. He says, just got assigned as the Graves registration officer for my camp in California. Very excited to take a bigger role within the Confederation moving forward. That's fantastic. And best of luck to you, my friend. And speaking of taking on additional roles, you know, this guy over here, he is going to be running for the 3rd Lieutenant Commander of the Texas Division. And I mean, with all of his skill sets and everything, like, he would be an overqualified 3rd Lieutenant Commander, because all the roles and responsibilities, this guy has all the experience to do. So, yeah, I mean, I have nothing but faith in him. And I think our division reunion is in the beginning of June. So you're going to knock him dead, Cody. I know you will.
I got a feeling I will, too. We'll see what happens, though. So we were reading through the Kennedy twins. I guess they've got a new book now. It's at thekennedytwins.com or online bookstores. You can find that at all your major retailers, I suppose. And then we also have another ticker for the Stephen D. Lee Institute.com. And I'm not sure what the conversation was supposed to be with this, because there's another one too for more information, but we're going to skip over that because I'm not sure again. These also might be things from their past shows too, I'm sure.
Oh, David Pope's asking, how did Thursday Night Live look? I saw that briefly, and it's looking great. I believe you use StreamYard as well. And David Pope, he talks a lot of history. He's a big fan of Jubal Early. So, yeah, if you haven't seen his show either, definitely tune into that. Thank you, Miss Linda. We appreciate that. And yeah, guys, if you want to support, I know that you can donate stars. You can donate to SCV Chat. you know, Harrison and Connor and all the guys. All of your contributions, they go to supporting the program. And that really makes a difference. You know, that there's features that they can unlock if they have the resources to do so. So yeah, definitely keep up with that. And
hey, there's another ticker I want to run. Can I run this ticker?
what you got?
Y'all need to visit AlamoCityGuards.com and /Tejano-Memorial-Statue. Make your contributions to a Tejano Memorial statue today.
Yes, so that's going to be a huge thing. That's something our camp's been doing. We've been grinding that out. I think we were only $300 shy of 8,000, and yeah, that's. I think we're almost at our goal to produce this. It's going to be a 6-foot statue of the Tejano Confederate soldier, and these were the you know, Hispanics that lived around the area. And we're going to be putting that up in Southwest San Antonio.
Do you want to show them some of the sketches?
I mean, if you'd like to show them a few of these sketches.
I can bring up some of the sketches. Hang on, they're right here. I know they are. There they are. Okay, now let me see if I can share it.
All right, I'm gonna share these, share to group. It's super easy. So if you're watching on your phone, click that share, the little arrow that share, type a message, and say, "Hey, SCV chat's on."
Let me do it that way. Entire screen.
And share it to all your favorite Confederate groups. I mean, that's you got Sons, Friends of Confederate Veterans, Dixie Cotton Confederates. I mean, that and try not to spam, because that's one of the big issues at Facebook. If you have like the same caption and you keep spamming, you know, you share it to like a dozen places, that's when they're going to catch on and start ranking the videos even lower. So yeah, these tricks of the trade, change up the message every 2 or 3 that you send out.
So check this out. I got it. You ready?
Yeah, make it happen.
So here's the Confederate sketch, right? That's
yes.
The front view. I guess.
So y'all are getting an exclusive right now. Like basically we're gonna send off the commission, and basically, I mean, this is the concept art of what we're looking at, and it's going to be holding a flag. He's going to have the flag in hand. And if you notice, he's wearing a serape. And, you know, that's something that a lot of Texans wore just to keep the heat and the dust off of them. So this is basically the Medina Guards. They were just the forefront of the troopers that were trying to get rounded up, you know, and support the cause. So this was before they even had uniforms. You know, there was a guy named Captain Richardson who showed up in leopard skins. So yeah, I mean, when they were rallying together, as soon as secession popped off here, yeah, a guy showed up in his Jaguar skins with Jaguar print gun holsters. I mean, you can Google him, and like if I could be a reenactor, I would definitely want to reenact Captain Richardson. That would be epic. My goodness, look at the chat. This is great. Everyone's getting together and talking with each other. I think that's fantastic.
That's awesome. That is absolutely fantastic.
So this guy is going to be a 6 foot tall statue made of bronze, and there is a 4 foot marble plinth that he will be on top of. And yeah, we're really excited to be able to do this commission, and it's a big deal. I mean, we're definitely making some history here, because I don't know of many Tejano Confederate statues that are out there. Of course, there's like Jose Antonio Navarro. And, you know, he was a Confederate statesman. He supported the Confederacy. His sons were Confederates, and he's a San Antonio native. And he's got plenty of statues. They get a pass. You know, they aren't vandalized or pulled down or anything. So we think that, you know, commissioning this Tejano Confederate statue, it should be safe as well. And yeah, Al says excellent. Excellent. It's going to be really awesome.
It is going to be really awesome. I'm excited. Let's see what else I got in here. Let me close out this. I got banners.
Austin Wallace is asking, are you going to do videos every week again? So yeah, we got called in to do the SCV chat tonight, Austin, and you know, we're usually doing the ACG chat, and we got tied up, you know, with everything that's going on in the camp, and you know, we actually built our own TV station, so you can look up ACG chat on Roku, and Roku is a service that's built into most modern TVs now. If you don't have it built into your TV, you can buy a Roku device, and yeah, I mean, we're able to play all sorts of videos. You can check out a video that we made called In Hot Pursuit. We produced it with the local UDC here, which is the Albert Sidney Johnston Camp Chapter 2060. And yeah, In Hot Pursuit is actually a story that came out of a ancient Confederate veteran magazine. So yeah, we produced it. It was all green screen, and I think you'll like it. So if you have Roku, definitely just ACG chat it up, and you can watch that there. You can see a bunch of our documentaries. We've done tons of documentaries, and yes, I'm really interested in doing more documentaries. So yeah, go check that out.
So one of the tickers that we have, it's got some pictures I think associated with it to it. It is talking about, here I can bring myself up. We got Lieutenant, it says Lieutenant General Richard Taylor Camp 1308 made a donation to the National Confederate Museum. It says this is the uniform, and here's a picture here.
Awesome.
Boom. This is the uniform of compatriot Will Mason. Mr. Mason was the first recipient of the SCV Real Grandson Medal. There's another picture here with them holding the flag. That's pretty cool. But yeah, check out that uniform. It's got all kinds of medals and everything on it.
That's fantastic.
Right? All right. And then bear with me.
I recognize those guys. There's just too much handsome in that picture. I can't stand it. Come on, guys.
Man, I'm loving Gremlin's jacket, though. Gremlin's jacket is just flashy in that boat.
You know, whenever I go to reunions and whatnot, and I know Passy, I see Gremling's going to be there, I definitely turn on the I have to wear my best. You know, I want to definitely compete. We definitely want to compete with that look because sharp dressed.
He's a hard one. He's a hard one to compete with.
I'm telling you, man, it's super slick. But I mean, I got a pretty big collection. I've got a pretty big collection. So yeah, we definitely have some fun. So how's everybody doing tonight? I see y'all.
They buried Will this past Saturday.
Yeah, you want to bring that up? That's some heavy news.
I can bring up the comment.
Alan Lawrence, we buried Will this past Saturday, and I believe that's the jacket.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This is fantastic. We're already off to a great episode.
Oh yeah.
So make sure you're sharing. Sharing is caring.
One of the items in the time capsule was the flag pictured here. LR, Bobby Herring, Commander Chief Jason Boshears, Chuck Michael, Ron Kennedy. I think that was the other picture. Describing this one. So, yeah, the ticker says one of the items in the time capsule was the flag pictured here. LR, Bobby Herring, Commander Chief Jason Boshears, Chuck McMichael, Ron Kennedy, Don Kennedy, Paul Gramling, David Hill, J.C. Hannett, and ex-director Adam Southern. Cool. So that was in the time capsule, huh?
Wow.
What's it say on the side? That's what I want to know. I can't read it. It says battle flag 1851 to 1865. Cool. All right. Moving on to the next topic. Let's see what else we have in here. Private William Riley Milton Camp 741 is releasing clue number 1 about the theme of the National Reunion Tumbler. So what is that about? Do you know anything about it?
National Reunion Tumblr.
Anybody in the comments?
You mean like my Tumblr here? My
That's what I
coexist
wanted.
Tumblr?
This is the closest thing I have to a tumbler. My coffee cup. Do y'all have coffee? Did y'all make sure you had coffee before you sat down with this? I mean, I would hope so. I mean, this show's always enjoyable with a cup of coffee. Except Christian made this coffee really strong.
I like strong coffee.
I was trying to nap earlier, and he's like, no, wake up.
No nap for you.
Did you put espresso in this?
No espresso.
What is
straight
it?
grounds.
It's Black Rifle coffee, right?
Yeah. I got a big old box of that stuff. I'm on the they have a coffee club, so I get that, and just randomly I had like 40 bags of coffee show up, and I don't think I'll be out of coffee for the next millennia.
We just got done vacuum sealing all those bags just to make sure they last long enough.
We did literally. We vacuum sealed all of them down.
Like the amount of coffee we would have to consume in order to finish that coffee before it started losing its flavor would probably hospitalize us.
Yeah, like overdose on caffeine.
Seriously, I would be hearing colors. I see sounds, bro.
I mean, I'm definitely a coffee addict. That's one of those things.
Oh man, it's just too much.
And you're working on a website now for a pro-Confederate coffee company, which is super cool.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see that when it's done.
Yeah.
So once we can announce all of that, definitely support them, because they're going to be helping build monuments and support a true Southern history.
Yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait to really get that project going. It's definitely in its infancy stages, but they've got some sources and everything. And I guess their supplier, when they put that contract together, I guess that supplier had some like internal drama with their employees about it. So it's fun. It's kind of fun. We're making waves,
It's good.
Funny. I mean, why not? But we're just here to. If everybody's gonna have a problem with it, might as well just have fun with the problems. That's my opinion on it. Austin's drinking some beer. He ain't drinking coffee. He's just drinking beer.
He's got to wet his whistle somehow, right?
An
adult beverage.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Some
Coffee
sort of
and
adult
chicory
beverage.
For us Louisiana folks. Chicory. You put chicory. You know what? We do it.
Yeah,
we do it once in a while. We put some chicory in our coffee.
Correct.
It
makes it a little bit stronger for us.
Yeah, it gives it that kick.
And Chuck McMichael is here. Hello, sir. He says he was running a little bit late. You haven't missed much. We've been just shooting the breeze, talking some news.
I mean, you missed all the technical issues, but
at least you missed the tech issues. Yeah. Like I say, we're new to this StreamYard, and we use a different program for ours that we're comfortable with. But yeah, Harrison threw us into the fire. He's like, I believe in y'all. I think you can do it. It's like, I know we can do it, but we're probably going to have some hurdles.
So along with this lower third, there is a ticker that goes with it. It says also announcing a prize should anyone guess the theme before our June 1st reveal. We'll get a 4-inch by 4-inch vinyl decal. Excuse me, coffee hit me. Decal made of what they would like to be picked up at National. The clue is in the 1850s. This man was one of the richest in the South.
So do they have to guess in the chat right now?
I don't know. Because, I mean, that's not fair to have them guess because neither of us know the answer.
Oh, no.
So, save your guesses. Call this an early announcement. I would say that maybe the next Look Around the Confederation is when y'all can make your guess.
I mean, they could Google it.
Man, you're not supposed to tell them that.
Don't Google it. If you don't know, hey. We got to let the
fine. If you know it, put it in the comments, but they've already probably done Googled it by now.
They done Googled it. Yeah. This isn't really a fair game of Jeopardy.
I don't know. I know it wasn't Robert E. Lee. He wasn't the richest man in the South. Who do you think? Your honest guess. Who do you think it would be?
I don't even know. Richest man.
Frederick Douglass? No.
Yeah. That's a funny one. He's got jokes. This guy's got jokes. Yeah. Ricky Pritchett says Wade Hampton.
You Googled it. I'm just going to say everybody Googled it. I don't trust the comments.
Chuck McMichael says it is Forrest.
Forrest? Hey.
$1 million net worth in 1860, says David Pope. Man, I couldn't even imagine $1 million back then. I couldn't even imagine $1 million today.
There's two for Forrest. One with Wade Hampton. David said $1 million net worth in 1860. It must have been Forrest.
Yeah. As long as you're commenting in the thread, someone who knows, maybe the sponsor of the question, they can pick the winner from the thread. I think we can do that.
David said, I didn't Google it. I have a tolerable Forrest bookshelf here at the Research Foundation.
Aha.
That's what you get rewarded there.
And you know what? Hey, we can do a little giveaway ourselves. If there's the stars program, every 100 stars is like $1. You can tithe to these guys. It goes straight to SCV chat. So if you do the stars thing, then you want to send them a little something. If they send 100 stars, then we'll get with you, message us an address that we can send it to you. But we've got a little something to thank you for 100 stars or more. Just go ahead.
That's from the ACG chat program.
Yeah.
Just as a thank you for all tuning in, letting us host the Look Around the Confederation with y'all. That'd be awesome. Y'all donate to the program. Yeah, we'll take care of you.
Correct. We like to do that. Ron Kennedy, he says the Kennedy twins and others will be speaking to a training meeting for the Army of Tennessee in Foley, Alabama on Saturday. Hope y'all can make it. So if you're in the Foley, Alabama area this Saturday, you can get with Ron Kennedy and he can get you more info on that. I'm not sure if that's in the ticker. If you see something like that, we can bring it up.
No, I just had the one about their book that they can find at the KennedyTwins.com.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have to give that a shout out. While I'm thinking about it, up in the Metroplex, DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, we've got our buddy Festus Alcock. He sent us some stuff in for Robert E. Lee Camp 239, and they've got a couple of big events coming up. Did you want to bring something like that up?
Yeah, I've got a few more banners that we can work through too. So when you're ready, but what were you bringing up?
Oh, I was just going to say, the Robert E. Lee Camp, they've got a parade that they're going to be participating in, and they have a big Confederate Heritage Banquet. Oh. So, yeah, if you want to bring one of those up and let everybody know what's going on there.
Yeah, let me see here.
So, Austin's trying to send us some stars, and, Austin's a big supporter. We love that guy.
The Cowtown Parade?
Yeah. So, the 22nd Annual Cowtown Goes Green Parade. You want to read that out?
Yeah. So the 22nd Annual Cowtown Parades, it's going to be on Saturday, March 18, 2023 at 4 p.m. Please save the date and plan to participate. Join us for the 2023 edition of the Cowtown Goes Green Parade along Exchange Avenue. All are welcome and bring the family. Contact Commander Alcock for information, ftwredneck@gmail.com or 817-422-3306.
Thank you so much, Jason Baker.
817-422-3306.
Jason Baker says he's got to go, guys. God bless you all, and God save the South. Thank you, sir. You're amazing. Yeah, so if you can go out there, I mean, it's one of those parades that are fewer and farther in between. It's hard to get into parades these days, and as long as they're letting us, I think that's kind of synonymous with diversity. I mean, you can't exclude someone and call yourself diverse. So yeah, you got to include the Confederates too. And another thing, we've got the Confederate Heritage Banquet. If you want to bring that up,
Yep.
it is the 12th annual Robert E. Lee Camp 239 Confederate Heritage Banquet. Special guest speaker, author, publisher, and historian John J. Dwyer. And he is presenting The War Between the States, America's Uncivil War. You can check him out at johnjdwyer.com. And there's a little link on there if you'd like to use the link to see more of his stuff. He's on YouTube. It says great food, fellowship. There's going to be a photo booth, a 50-50 auction, and live and silent auction. Okay, so it's going to be at the Splash Days banquet room at 8905 Clifford Street in White Settlement, Texas 76108, April 29th, 2023 at 6 p.m. Doors open at 5. Business casual dress or uniforms are requested. The ticket price is $30. There's a sale until April 16th, so order your tickets today because space is limited. You can call Chris Webb, 817-739-8300. That's Chris Webb at 817-739-8300. His email is pretty simple, adjutantcamp239@yahoo.com. That's adjutantcamp239@yahoo.com. And you'll make your checks out to Chris Webb and send them to 720 Nicole Drive. That's Nichole Drive, Burleson, Texas 76028. So yeah, if you're in the area, anywhere around there, definitely give them some support.
Yeah.
Austin saying he'll send them some money. And yeah, we'll get with you, Austin, so you can support SCV Chat more. You're a great guy, and you're a big supporter of the Tejano Confederate Memorial Statue. You're an amazing guy. Thank you so much for your support. And everybody, we appreciate everything that you're doing for the cause. Definitely keep it up, and don't give up. Don't give up. And it's eyes on the prize. We realize that there is a bicentennial, and I mean, I don't plan on being there. I mean, it's 40 years away, and 30, 39, 38 years away. And yeah, in 2061, that's the bicentennial of the war. And you know what? We're going to have that representation. There's going to be a whole new wave of statues and schools all named after these heroes, because in 4 decades, we're definitely going to be able to take back that narrative. We're going to be able to flip the narrative that, Confederates are evil and that they weren't just fighting for their rights. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest, most ridiculous faux pas of this entire movement is the fact that these men were fighting for their rights, as did their forefathers. And that's what we do. That's what way back from our founding fathers, we were taught to fight for our rights. And they're trying to make fighting for your rights a bad thing. Yeah, that is highly illogical to me.
It really is. Hey, something we can move on to that they had in the agenda is the Missouri Division reunion. We could bring that lower third up. And also, I brought up the page because I didn't know anything about it, so I had to look up. They do have a website. Let me see if I can find that real quick. It's MissouriSCV.org. You can find the information there. So it's on their division website. I'm kind of glad they didn't make a whole website just dedicated to the event. I've always found that kind of annoying that they go out and spend that money, buy a whole domain name instead of just using the division website or the national website to make a page and just have it up there. I don't know why they make a whole freaking website just for a one-time event. It's a waste of money. But and they're paying somebody
to bring yourself up.
What?
You're not on the screen.
Oh, I should. But anyway, I wanted to bring up this screen, so we need to bring up the Missouri Division. Here's the website. Let me get rid of this lower third so you can all see it. My mouse is stuck over there. Perfect. So the Missouri Division reunion is going to be on March 24th through the 26th in 2023 in the Independence, Missouri area. So if y'all are living out in that area, just make your plans, save up your money, go to their website. You can find the reunion flyer there. You can pass that out to your local camp members and local camps. If you're one of the brigades or in that area and you're local to them, let them know. And the National SCV reunion is going to be in Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas on July 19th through the 22nd. So yeah. Cool. Cool stuff coming in there. Let's get rid of this screen. And there's Christian again.
I mean, all of the reunions are so much fun. You know, you get to fraternize and you get to meet people that you only see online in your CV magazine. Like it's kind of cool to be around these guys. And you kind of like fanboy. It's like, oh, I know him. Can I get your autograph? I actually got Commander Gramling's autograph on a crash symbol, which I auctioned off at our past Confederate Heroes Day dinner.
Oh, did somebody actually win it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Awesome.
So and yeah, you do kind of fanboy out when you go to these things. Miss Linda Hudson, she is asking if we will be at the SCV National Reunion in Hot Springs. It's very likely that we will be there. Just the fact that it's in such close proximity to Texas, it's something that we'll likely be able to afford.
It might be feasible. Yeah.
Correct.
I'll put in for the time off, see if that's something we can make happen. And yeah, that'd be fun. I would love to go. I haven't been to like a national reunion before, so that'd be a first time experience for me. I'd be excited.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, this guy, he I think you've only been through Arkansas, right?
Yeah, when I was moving from Ohio here to Texas, I think we drove through it, like Texarkana and everything like that, right?
Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, getting the whole experience, that'd be amazing. Oh, and Chuck McMichael says that the SCV does have a bicentennial fund you can donate to. That's great. That's thinking ahead.
And David Pope says you still have time to register for the Tennessee Division reunion on March 31st through April 1st. See the Tennessee Division website for details and registration form.
I love it.
We're looking around this Confederation for sure.
And Ron Kennedy says the South was right in 1861 because the colonial Americans were right in 1776. I'm going to go ahead and like that. You know what? I'm going to heart that. Give it a little heart right there.
Hey, so I have another one. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
It even has a cool picture associated with it. Pennsylvania Vindicators Camp 828 had a cannon demonstration at South Boston, Virginia last Saturday. And let me find that picture to go with it. Boom. The Ringo Battery Company B-13 Virginia Light Artillery. Look at that cannon blasting.
Boom.
That flare's pretty cool too. It's like a good foot away from the actual barrel. That's a really good action shot, guys. Y'all did great with that picture. We need more shots like this of the Confederacy. Pictures like this is what's going to get your recruitment numbers up.
Correct.
People, especially younger people, love explosions and destruction. And the only thing is, y'all need to start shooting cannonballs. Okay. Find some horse and buggies, have somebody building horse and buggies or something, and blow up some horse and buggies with it. Okay.
That would be epic.
Go build some lean-tos, like some little artillery caches or something, and just blow that stuff up with some cannonballs. And you know, it's just because I mean, look at that picture. That's awesome. We just love destruction. Okay. Make something blow up, and I'm like, I'm in. Okay. That was amazing. Instead, you just fire some smoke. We see that at rock shows, but I want to see something actually get blown to smithereens. And it's like, I want to participate. Can I do that?
I remember one of my high school teachers, her and her husband, they were big into the cannons, and they christened their cannon by blasting a Barney the dinosaur doll out of it. And yeah, there's nothing but entrails left of it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, she was wacky.
Well, I'm out of things that he had in the agenda there to talk about. So
okay.
we're kind of on our own now.
You know what? Here's something. 5 days ago, I like to go to Google and you search for Sons of Confederate Veterans. You go to its timeline and you tell it you want to see, you know, the newest, what's been posted in the last 24 hours up to a week ago, whatever. And here's one I found 5 days ago. Glenn Richard McAfee. I'm not sure if any of y'all are familiar with Mr. Glenn Richard McAfee. He was 85
is he
years
related
old.
to the guy that does McAfee antivirus?
I don't know. Uh-oh. Am I stroking?
No.
It looks like I'm loading over here.
Am I loading? Can't buffer
Oh,
this.
there. I'm back.
Can't buffer this.
All right. So he passed away. He was 85 years old of Americus. He passed away Friday, March 3rd, 2023 at Phoebe Sumter Medical Center. The funeral services were held on the 7th in the Chapel of Aldridge Funeral Services. And yeah, guys, our hearts go out to the family of compatriot McAfee. Yeah, I'm not sure what camp he was with, guys. It just says he was a member of the Sons of Confederate Veterans. He was a service member, 22 years in the National Guard. Oh, yeah. It says he was part of the Americas chapter of the Sons of Confederate Veterans. I'm not sure if that's a camp or not.
America's chapter?
Yep. And here's another one 2 days ago. Max White. So Max White, 1946 to 2023. The funeral services were held for Dr. Max E. White, PhD. He was 76 of Alto. His services are going to be held this Saturday at 11 a.m. at Rock Springs Baptist Church. And he will be interred in the Winnie Family Cemetery. He passed away on the 3rd. He was born Habersham County, son of Ralph Edgar White and Maybelle Goodson White. And yeah, this is in Georgia. From what I can tell, it's in Georgia. So yeah, that's the saddest thing. It's just like we're losing so many people so quickly. Stephen Washburn, thank you so much for your donation of 310 stars. You're fantastic. He says, Dio Vindice from Admiral Raphael Sims Camp 1321 in Dearborn, Michigan. Hey, if you get with us in the messages, send SCV Chat a message, and from ACG Chat, we're going to send you something special. Thank you so much. Chuck McMichael said, Americus is a town in Georgia, same place Jimmy Carter's from. Oh, wow.
I forgot I can actually put comments up on the stream.
Okay.
I forgot I could do that. I just like recently rediscovered that.
Well, I'm glad you figured that out, sir.
I know. I'm so good. I'm so happy.
Yeah, guys. So, like we were just saying, Stephen Washburn, he just sent some stars to the chat. If you send 100 stars or more, basically 100 stars is $1 that the SCV Chat guys can put towards their gear and make their streams even better. The better the streams, the more people they can reach, the more members we can bring in. So, yeah, if from the ACG Chat guys, Christian and Cody, we're going to send you something if you send 100 stars or more. It's going to let us know if you sent those stars, and just get in the messenger, send SCV Chat a message of somewhere we can send this to. So, yeah, get us an address, and we'll get you something special sent from us.
Yes. Unless you're watching from YouTube, because we are live on YouTube, and we do have some YouTube comments coming in, you know, some people from YouTube. So there are definitely some YouTube viewers, but I don't know how it works on YouTube. YouTube doesn't do stars. I don't know if SCV Chat ever got a donate button set up on YouTube. I know they can do that. I know there is a way to put a donate button up on YouTube streams and videos, but I don't know if SCV Chat did that. If they did, I do encourage you to click that button. Please click it. That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
you don't have to go any further. Just at least click the button.
You should bring yourself up.
I don't want to.
You try to hide. He tries to hide.
I do. I'm the guy
There
pushing
he
buttons.
is.
I don't think people want to look at my ear. See my ear? Because I'm more or less looking at the screen.
I mean, you did shave your head.
Thank
Like
you.
that definitely
Look how shiny it is.
This guy, when he's not shaved his head, he looks a lot like Edmund Kirby Smith. So, I mean, if you need like a guy that looks like Edmund Kirby Smith, a reenactor, he's got a uniform and everything. So all he needs to do is learn a little bit about Edmund Kirby Smith, and he could be your official guy. I'm just saying.
There is a 3-month waiting period though, because I have to grow that stuff back out.
Correct. Correct.
So you can pre-order it. What else we got, Christian? What else we got?
Okay.
Victor said he sent 200 stars when we first started. So
when
Victor's
we first
amazing.
Started, like how long ago was that?
Like the very first stream, or then when we first
over 100 episodes? Remember episode 100? That's one of my favorite. Cooter.
What?
With Cooter.
Cooter.
Yeah, from the Dukes of Hazzard. That was episode 100.
I missed that episode.
I watched it. I watched it live and watched it over again. And you can go back and watch it again.
Oh, hey, you know what? I just realized there's a lot more pictures to that flag that they pull. Oh, no, that's not it. That's part of that. But I think one of these. Oh, no, there's an SCV chat flag. Hold on. I'm seeing what these are. These are some of these flags at SCV chat. But I was wondering if one of these was the flag that they found in the time capsule, but it's not. I'm seeing what else we got in this thing. There's another flyer here I think we missed. Oh, nope, it's the Missouri Division SCV. There was a flyer to it. I didn't know they had one in there. Sorry, y'all. But
let's talk about it again. Yeah, put that up, and you can recap.
Well, now I'm on the spot. No, but the 2023 Missouri Division's coming up. March 24th to 26th, 2023.
There you go, guys. Get all your info right there.
Christian's figure. I was going to alternate. Oh, man. Why don't we take a break? Because we've been at this for a whole hour. Why don't we take a break? But they have wow, what are those videos called that Nationals did?
The faces of the SUV?
Yeah, the faces of the SUV. My brain
Those
stops.
are awesome.
They have some of those in here.
Do you have Richard Luna Garcia's?
No, they only got one, unfortunately, so I'm sorry. This is the 2-minute about the Elm Springs Museum video. So we'll run that, and then when we come back, he's got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 clips all lined up. They're all about 30-second clips, but it looks like they're all about TikTok-sized real video clips about different things about the lost cause, Robert E. Lee. It looks like a researcher, historian's perception. I'm not sure who the guy is speaking, but maybe we'll find out when we watch these clips when we come back. But I'm sure there's like some conversation starter clips in here that could really get things going.
Cool.
And yeah,
we'll be right back.
Sounds like a plan.
There is a place nestled in the rolling farmland of southern Middle Tennessee. A home constructed in 1837, nearly lost to the ravages of war. Saved by a servant and a Confederate general. A place where families loved and lost. If walls could talk, what stories could be told? If a place, a home, can feel love, loss, pain, surely this is one of those places. Nearby is a more recent structure, and inside are the stories of heroes and heroines, stories of battles won and lost. Stories of sacrifices made by the people of its native soil. A place that will tell the true and complete story of the Southland and the war fought for its freedom. From the causes that led to the conflict to the modern-day struggles to protect Southern history. Historic Elm Springs and the Confederate Museum at Elm Springs are the general headquarters for the Sons of Confederate Veterans. A place where the story of the Southland and its historic struggle is preserved and told. Come and discover your history.
Why should we be 125 years later sympathetic to the South?
Because the South conducted itself bravely in an extremely difficult situation. Many of the things we're proudest of in the American character were exemplified by the Southern soldier, for instance. We take a justifiable pride in the bravery of those men, North and South.
At Clarksville, Tennessee, tensions between the town and the occupying Union Army ran high. Federal troops vandalized Stewart College, wrecking laboratories and stealing books, then set up headquarters there. Soldiers burst in on a church service, arrested the preacher, commandeered horses, and
All right, there's audio.
Oh man, yeah. So those are epic. I want to get my hands on that video so we can play it on ACG chat. Like that's Forrest Dawes. That's Harrison's daddy.
He's got that real low voice. I can't even go that low. I kind of sound funny when I go that. Like if I go that, I'm gonna sound like the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Yeah. Step into a Slim Jim.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, make sure y'all are sharing this. Get it out there. Make sure everyone can see it. Oh, hey, I just noticed that I have a Confederate symbolism on my screen. I don't know if y'all know, but right here, these buildings, these are the Frost Bank buildings. And T.C. Frost, he was a Confederate who didn't take the oath of amnesty. Like, I think that's pretty epic. That speaks volumes. And his business is still around today. So, yeah, I look at those and I see gigantic Confederate monuments. You know, Chuck McMichael got to talk to Shelby Foote once on the phone.
Really?
Yeah, that's epic. It says, Ron Kennedy says, good job. Hope to see you at the national reunion in Hot Springs. Have to go, getting ready for their meeting in Alabama. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. You're amazing. And, we hope to see you at the national reunion.
Nice.
And I see we have Charles Lauret, and he is our councilman of the Army of Trans-Mississippi. So it's awesome to see him in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Ward Sullivan says, Shelby Foote had the best Southern accent, a great Mississippian. Absolutely. Now, my family, we have an accent, but it only happens when we go out to East Texas. I mean, yeah, we came down to San Antonio and yeah, it's kind of gone away. But yeah, that East Texan does come out. It sneaks up on you when you're out in East Texas. Laurie. Thank you for the correction, sir. Charles Laurie. I'm going to mental note that. Linda says, safe travels to the Kennedy twins. And Austin, he says, I sent y'all some money a minute ago and an old link y'all posted when you done an ACG chat, but for some reason on my end, it will not let me send stars. Yeah, that's Larray. Ah, yeah. Law Ray. All right. Well, I'll get it eventually.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll definitely get it eventually. Perfect.
Doug says people are losing their accent here in Texas.
I mean, only in the densely populated areas, you know,
Well,
Austin.
That's where you have all the Northerners and stuff that came out of nowhere trying to find all the good work and everything, good jobs down here. And everybody says Texas is the place to be, which they're not wrong. But
yeah,
doesn't make that an invitation. It turns out that's not an invitation here in Texas.
Yeah.
And when they were like, Texas is the place to be, but stay where you are. just continue suffering. Don't bring it here.
Yeah, and you know, it kind of makes me realize, you know, it's like I remember when like Texas sports, they were like dominating, and then you had like the free trade where, you know, everyone's coming from everywhere. You didn't have those like hometown high school boys joining those teams and like really wrecking it. And yeah, that's kind of made things suffer, like my accent. But yeah, Houston, we ain't got no accents. I mean, there's a few different accents, but you know, it's not really Western twang. No Western twang in San Antonio, no Western twang in Corpus.
It's just kind of ironic because you call it the Western twang, but Chuck's like East Texas is more the traditional South. So it's ironic that East Texas, the eastern side of things, is more traditional than what you would imagine the West side to be when we're always talking about Western.
I mean, West Texas, that's like desert. That's all desert. That's the wild frontier. When you know they were testing out the camels and stuff, you know.
Yes.
So yeah, is there any more news that anyone wants to tap on?
No, but I missed all those videos that were playing. I hope y'all enjoyed them because I missed them all. We might have to go through those again because I think they were supposed to be conversation pieces.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, that's not what I was supposed to click. Were the videos interesting, people? Because y'all got a chance to watch them. I cut them off on you. I'm sorry, but
no, I don't think they play through. I actually had to hop up and go and push the next one.
Oh, okay. So they didn't play? Well, let's find out what they're about. Let's start with this first one after.
If you want.
Why should we be 125 years later sympathetic to the South?
Because the South conducted itself bravely in an extremely difficult situation. Many of the things we're proudest of in the American character were exemplified by the Southern soldier, for instance. We take a justifiable pride in the bravery of those men, North and South.
True. That's very true. Like I say, they were fighting for their rights. And that's what it's about. We've got to fight for our rights every single day, no matter what that right is. And you know, we gotta stop the infringement of those rights.
There's another one here. This one's titled Robert.
The genius of Robert E. Lee is why it took Grant so long to take Richmond. Grant said he intended to fight it out on this line if it takes all summer. He stayed on that line about 3 days. It is Lee's generalship in defensive warfare from the Rapidan to the James is near miraculous. It's as if he lived in Grant's mind, knew what he was going to do before he did it.
Yeah. Do we have anyone related to the Lee family? Any Lees out there connected to Robert E. Lee? Anybody at all? So I am related to General Lee through my ancestor, who was his great grand uncle. So yeah, and Thomas Lee, related to Richard Henry Lee, the drafter, the first president of the Continental Congress, the Lee Resolution, which turned into the Declaration of Independence. You know, all those anti-federalists. Yeah, it's definitely something to be proud of. I'm very proud to be a Lee, and
we got a few more of these clips that we can go through.
Apparently Victor and I are related. He's a Lee and a Forrest descendant.
Nice.
Yeah.
The genius of Robert.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna go off on that. There's a Lee Peacock feud up in North Texas, and it turns out that Lee, Captain Bob Lee, and that's very likely the one of the Lee clans that I'm related to, and yeah, he was totally assassinated by the Peacocks and all of that. So yeah, that's a really cool one. That's a really cool story.
Lost cause is the Confederacy. It is referred to as the lost cause. On the Confederate monument in my hometown of Greenville, Mississippi, the Confederacy is referred to as the only nature that was ever born and died without a sin having been committed on its part. And a lot of people have that view of it. Lost things are always prized very highly.
Victor Smith says peacocks taste like turkey. That's one of those random things. I love it. So, guys, if you're enjoying the show, we can go a little bit longer, but we have been on for an hour.
Oh, we got plenty more clips to go through. There's about 10 more of these clips that I think they planned on going through.
No wonder then.
What do you got?
Victor says that cousin Vincent Balducci is a descendant of Joseph Wheeler. So that's kind of a cool one right there, because it turns out that Joseph Wheeler's men murdered my ancestor's uncle for malingering. So yeah, they're basically like, you get up out of that bed and you come with us right now and you go fight this Yankee fortification, or we just kill you right here. And yeah, they tied him to his horse and took him along with them. So, it's hearsay, we don't really know what happened. The family did find the uncle, dead on the side of the road a little way. So did Joe Wheeler's men actually kill him, or did the Yankees kill him and they left him? Who knows? But yeah, that's kind of a little cool history. Didn't Joe Wheeler actually rejoin the United States Army and fight in the Spanish-American War or something, or down in Cuba? Ward Sullivan says the 20th annual Stone Mountain Memorial Service will be held on Saturday, April 29th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Stone Mountain Park in Stone Mountain, Georgia. The event is free. Bluegrass music from the Jubilee Band, a barbecue lunch. Information is on the Georgia Division website. So yeah, just Google Georgia Division, Sons of Confederate Veterans, and you can learn more about that. Yeah, so if you're not in Texas and you're not able to join the Robert E. Lee 239 Confederate Heritage Banquet, you have the Stone Mountain, and that's definitely one of those places that I've got to visit. Yeah, make sure y'all are support SCV Chat, guys. Your stars can help. Just even making a direct contribution to Harrison and Connor, I mean, that would be phenomenal. Definitely support this program, because this is reaching a totally new audience. You're getting to reach all sorts of people across the Confederation that might not know what we're up to. And yeah, I mean, just getting to being introduced to guys like Cody and myself. That's one way to do it. And if we could build a branch for SCV Chat across the Confederation, you have one in Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Florida, just everywhere. Because I know everyone's, doing their own spinoffs and everything. But these guys, everybody gets busy. And if you have the team that can run the software, then anyone can jump in at any time and go over the news. It's just make it like your own news agency.
pretty neat stuff, man. It's pretty neat
Absolutely.
stuff.
Absolutely.
We
need a new Stone Mountain. We need to make a new one by 2061. Let's start working on it. I don't know what mountain we're gonna carve.
the one that they found the Ark in.
The one they found the Ark in. I don't
Yeah.
think that's in the United States.
It's not,
It wouldn't be.
but it would make it still a great, perfect stone mountain.
Tourism. That's right.
Because,
David
like,
Pope.
think about it. The Ark is heavily guarded as it is, so nobody can get to it to even see it. So nobody would be able to vandalize Stone Mountain if it was right next to the Ark.
I guess you're right. Or we could just say that the Ark is in Stone Mountain and put up armed guards. I mean, if you don't know that the Ark is in this whatever place that they're guarding, what says that it's even there? They're just pretending that it's there.
There's apparently satellite images of it, though, where they found it, and that's how they found it was due to satellite images. They noticed something up in the mountains on a satellite image, and they realized it's a big freaking boat at the top of a mountain. And they were like, interesting. How does a boat get here?
Or is it just a slab of rock that looks like the shape of a boat?
I don't know. Apparently they found it, and it's heavily guarded area now, and it's just like, obviously there's a boat in there, you know? I don't know. I think it's just, that's my speculation. That's what I've read so far, but I don't know how true any of it is. But that'd be kind of cool if we found the
John
the Ark.
Ball. He says Mount Arat in Turkey, so he knows what you're talking about.
See?
But David Pope says Chickamauga, Murfreesboro, and Kennesaw Mountain. So we can make our own. We can make our own. What are they? Bas reliefs.
I was reading what Victor else put. Joseph Wheeler, during the 1898 invasion of the Cuba, he commanded all cavalry units. One of the men under him was Lieutenant Colonel Theodore Roosevelt, who was the nephew of 2 Confederate Navy sailors.
That's true.
Veterans.
That's true. I remember we had a camp meeting with a speaker that came to talk about his British grandfather, who was one of those blockade runners for the Confederacy. So yeah, that was an exceptional lecture.
Nice.
And hey guys, if you are in the Texas area, San Antonio area, and you'd like to come talk to the Alamo City Guards, we are always looking for guest speakers, and we would love to have you. We do live stream it, so if you wanted us to live stream your lecture just so you have some sort of footage of that being done, we can make that happen for you. So yeah, get with us, almocityguards.com. You can send SCV Chat a message. We would love to have you. Whatever it takes to get you here, you just let us know, and we'll do what we can to make it happen. I know Victor's come to speak to our camp, and he did it virtually. We just piped him in through the internet.
Yeah,
So
that was cool.
That was really good. He talked about really it was Halloween time, so it was all the occult stuff, which was really cool.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Victor remembers. But Chuck McMichael says astronaut Buzz Aldrin once led an expedition there. Oh wow. Who would have known? I didn't know.
Surprise.
Michael C. Hardy says, I enjoyed my trip to Texas about 5 years ago. I believe I spoke to your camp and the one in Houston.
Okay, well, you need to come talk to us again.
Yeah, I think
because 5 years ago, me and you weren't members.
yeah, we're newbies. We missed that one. But yeah, we'd definitely love to have you again if you're in the area. And I've seen Michael C. Hardy's show. I would say his is one of the more it's definitely superior. He knows so much, and I mean his set is amazing. It's not just like a green screen like this is, you know. Like he's actually got a den with a library, which is just phenomenal. It's beautiful. So yeah, Michael C. Hardy, if you want to drop a link to your show, David Pope, if you want to drop a link to your show so people can see your episodes, guys, promote yourselves here. This is a great opportunity to promote yourselves.
This is how we look around the Confederation.
It's a great way to look around the Confederation.
And yes, he is, Austin. Unfortunately.
Fortunately, unfortunately.
He wants to know if you're still the commander of the Alamo City Guards.
Yeah, I saw that. And yes, I am. I just keep getting elected. no one dares run against me for whatever reason. I mean, they could, and I could focus more on
this is
all of
why I
this.
emphasized, unfortunately.
Yeah. It was crazy because, you know, we started showing our camp that, like, hey, we've got all these technological skills and, you know, we can live stream our lectures, and they're like so impressed that it's like, we want you to lead us. And it's just like, but I won't be able to do all this stuff as well. So yeah, I kind of sacrificed a little bit of being able to do it consistently. Yeah, David Pope, friends of Douglas Southall Freeman Group. So yeah, if you join that group, you'll get alerts when he goes live, and his show is looking really good. He's like I say, when I saw SCV Chat, they began this program. I said, just guys, keep doing it. Just don't stop. Just keep it up, and every episode's going to get better and better and better. And it has. And same with David Pope. He just keeps doing it, and each episode gets better and better and better.
And then Michael C. Hardy says, wow, thanks. Check out Sunday Night History Chat. We've been going for over 5 years now. You can find him at Facebook. I'm not going to read off the last few digits of pi here, but
3.14.
But I'm sure if y'all are persistent enough, you guys can put that in there, or the link's clickable in the chat. Just look in the chat and you can click that link. Don't click the video, or you'll be sitting there a while waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, David Pope started with his phone.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, you start somewhere. As long as you start, that's where you're going to see the beginning and then the improvement, and it just keeps getting better and better.
I mean, have you seen those commercials that Samsung's done? They've done a couple commercials where just advertising how good the camera is on their phones. They filmed the whole commercial with the phone. So it's not impossible. And it's just like the quality's so good. We could put it on TV and spend millions of dollars pushing this video product, you know? And sometimes it's not so much just the phone, but you know, they also have professional editors and engineers in the background that know how to like curve things to make it look give it that touch, but you don't need it. You don't need all that extra stuff. But again, just start with your phone. It's that easy. And most people's, there's no reason, everybody's phone can film a video smoothly now.
And you have contacts. You have people like SCV Chat. You have ACG Chat. You have us.
We'll come join you on your show. If you're starting a show, we'll come join you.
Well, I'm just saying that if there's something that they don't know how to do, just feel free to ask somebody, because we're here to help. We're all brothers. We're all family here. So yeah, if you want to do your own show and you want to do something special and you just don't know how to do it, we're here to help. That's what our calling is. Our calling is to help one another. So yeah, the more we can get out there, the more we can support our history, the better.
And you know, eventually we could probably get you on the Roku app and everything too in the future. So you know,
Lou Tarango is watching. Hey brother, what's going on? I'm so glad to see you in the chat. So, you know, I believe he started watching the ACG chats and SCV chats and was inspired to join the SCV, seeing just everything that everyone's been doing.
Hey, David's talking about gear.
What's up?
David's over here talking about gear he just bought, and he's like, I buy it one piece at a time. David, you want to see my new toy?
Ooh.
You want to see my new toy?
Yeah, we got a new toy.
It's I got it for some other gigs outside of the SCV too, but you know, for camp meetings, it's going to be a lot of fun when we have these live lectures.
It's awesome.
For about $700, you can replace your camera guy, or you don't even have to hire one if you don't have one. But check this thing out. This is a camera. It swivels left and right, points up and down, can zoom in. They call them PTZ cameras. Comes with all the professional hookups on the back of it. This is my new favorite toy. But one piece at a time, and eventually, you know, after time, you build up to things like this. I mean, you should. This is just one of thousands of pieces that builds this show.
Yeah, we went from I mean, we had tech to begin with, but then, you know, we picked up the lights, better lights, just to make the green screens better, and I mean, if you look at a lot of our original green screens and our first documentaries and whatnot, they you can kind of see like a halo around me, and you know, by lighting it up better, we come through better, and the image looks a little bit more crystal clear. So yeah, we got the lights, and then we started updating our cameras. We got little monitors that we can see what's going on, and just beefing up our gear.
One step at a time.
Pan, tilt, zoom.
Charles know what I showed off.
That's right. And yeah, you know, we've got all sorts of projects going on. If you're tuning in, you know, we've got the Tejano Memorial statue that we're producing. We're going to be commissioning that, and we're going to try to have it done by Hispanic Heritage Month in 2024. So we will be, you know, unveiling that, and that's going to be a huge deal. We're also working on a movie. So we've got a little over $3,000 saved up for a movie. And in a nutshell, it's a rebel journey. It's based on a novel. And the young man goes from Mason, Texas, and travels just to join the Army of Northern Virginia, only to die at Gettysburg. And it goes over all of those reasons and why a young man would enlist and fight, you know, even though he had no real reason to leave his family on the wild frontier just to go and fight in Gettysburg. But it's going to be a really good one, and we're starting with it. It's going to be a cartoon at first, and once we you know, evolve it and are able to source, you know, the actors and the uniforms and everything, we'd like to actually turn it into an actual movie. But it's much easier with, you know, the duo that we've got here and the technology that we've got. I mean, making a cartoon, it reaches a younger audience, and that's going to be a really cool project. Alan Lawrence is peacing out. He says, "Good night, gentlemen. Early day tomorrow with the grandchildren. Have fun, Alan. You have a good night."
Yes, sir. Good night, Alan.
And David Pope says, "I'm vaguely looking for a better cam or perhaps a Chromebook with more than 2 USB ports." Yeah, the better, the more tech you can get, the better. You know, it's just whatever you need for whatever you're trying to accomplish. We still got 18 people watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You know, the more you watch, the longer you watch, the better the stats are. The better the stats are for these guys, the more likelihood that that SCV chat, these guys are going to get paid. And yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it. And we are so proud to be part of this. We are honored that these guys would allow us to take the mic and get in front of the camera and to address all of you. And Stephen Washburn says, "I can do a pretty good Scottish accent." You're gonna have to record yourself doing that, and we'll have him put it on another episode of SCV Chat. Hi, laddie. That's probably the extent of mine. Can't you do like a pirate accent? You like do a pirate accent and it sounds really Scottish.
Yeah.
Shiver me timbers.
Yar.
Yar.
Are you ready, kids?
Hi, Captain.
Oh,
I can't hear you.
All right. Well, we just moved into a SpongeBob theme, so we might want to cut this off before the shenanigans really gets out of hand.
I'm telling you, yeah, we're probably getting a little sleepy like everyone else.
We're an hour and a half into this almost.
Having too much fun.
Austin wants to know when we're gonna do another ACG chat. You know, that's to be determined. That's up there, but it's up in the air. I mean, we got the studio put together. It's all wired up. We got it all wired up today for this show, so it's not out of the realm of possibilities to do here soon.
Gosh, I mean, probably we could shoot for next Thursday. Like, I mean, we could come up with something.
And maybe around 8:30, we can go on the air as soon as Look Around the Confederation wraps up. We'll see if we can bounce in behind them.
Yeah.
So y'all can we could do that. We could do next Thursday. I think next Thursday would be kind of cool. I'm sure we got plenty of topics we can come up with, and
some cartoons, and
yeah, not to mention it'll be the first ACG chat with our new setup. So we've got a whole new computer rig, brand new. It's not obsolete by 8 years. It is the most up-to-date, most powerful rig we've built in a while. So that's why this show's gone pretty darn smooth today. It's not
very smooth.
Struggling the computer. The computer's actually not struggling. It's not sitting there on fire. Doesn't smell like smoke for once.
We constantly had to put out fires with the old gear.
You don't know how many fire extinguishers we went through every day. It was a fire after a fire.
So yeah, we'll put together a really good show.
They built a fire station next door to us. It's insane.
Lou says he tries to follow all the Confederate Heritage chats, SCV, ACG, Monuments Across Dixie. All you guys rock. Thank you. Yeah, you're amazing, and thank you for supporting the SCV. Just tell a friend, and let's keep growing. Let's keep this growing.
Exactly. But anyways, I think we can close this out with another face of the SCV. We have one of those. This is kind of how we close our ACG chats out, is with a usually we do it with a one of our video documentaries. And I do have one of those. We could run one of those if you want.
I say make it happen.
All right, if you want to give me just a moment, let me see.
Thank you all for watching. My name's Kit, Christian Lee. This is Code Red, Cody Chrislip.
Yeah.
Again, he's running for the 3rd Lieutenant of the Texas Division. Make sure that any of your delegates in the Texas Division support him. If you want to take the Texas Division to a new level, he's definitely the guy that can make it happen at that 3rd Lieutenant position. So we appreciate y'all for watching. And, we've got a little saying that we sign off.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let justice be done, though the heavens fall. Sláinte, Alamo City Guards. I'm 2nd Lieutenant Commander Lee. This is the March 2020 Texian Dispatch video newsletter. Texas was one of the few Confederate states engaged in combat both on land and at sea. For the Confederates, it was simple: get through the blockade. For the Union, though, it was raid, pillage, and plunder. Generally, what would happen is whatever vessels were captured were converted, and the contraband claimed. Whatever vessels couldn't be captured were sunk. After shooting all of their whiskey-filled cannonballs at Corpus Christi, the Union raiders retreated back to Mustang Island, where they continued sacking ports and small towns for supplies. One of those small towns was St. Mary's, where the savior of the Alamo, Clara Driscoll, was born. Another was the town of Lamar, which was a larger port town with a customs house and a salt works. The warehouses, wharfs, and salt works were raided and destroyed. Union soldiers were turned loose to raid nearly all the homes and businesses of Lamar. With the help of the 22nd Regiment Iowa Infantry, the Union fleet bombarded and destroyed the town of Lamar, Texas, February 11, 1864. Lamar is now home to the beautiful Goose Island State Park, the Big Tree, and Stella Maris Chapel, which was the only building to go unscathed during the affair. One place I love to visit, my home away from home, is Rockport, Texas. Not only is the area teeming with fish, yeah, I caught that one, it's also teeming with history. I've always felt a connection between San Antonio and Rockport, and it seems as though the same goes for the Wood family. Rockport was built upon a rapidly expanding post-war industry, cattle. Founders Richard Henry Wood and his father John Howland Wood built the first cattle pens and a shipping wharf, along with Thomas Mathis, a founder and the first mayor of the fledgling town. The guy has a town named after him, Between 1862 and 1863, Thomas Mathis, a tobacco farmer, teacher, and blockade runner, enlisted in Duff's Partisan Rangers. This is the same outfit that was responsible for the Battle of Nueces. He is attributed with bringing Western Union, the first telephone line, and the first refrigerating plant in Texas to Rockport, and his beautiful historic home can be seen in downtown Rockport. Richard Henry Wood served in Company B, the 29th Brigade Texas Militia, also known as the Refugio Spy Company. He became the mayor of Rockport in 1882 and then was appointed the first commissioner of wildlife laws. Politically, he was a Democrat. He was a zealous advocate for
the rights of the many
and sought to protect them against
the encroachment of a few.
Sounds like something Spock would say. Total Vulcan logic. He died in San Antonio in 1923. They've recently unveiled a new historical marker at the Richard Henry Wood House in downtown Rockport. John Howland Wood also has a historic home on the National Register of Historic Places in Bayside, where he used to manage the wharf. He was commissioned as a lieutenant colonel of the Confederate States Coast Guard and served throughout the war. You're probably asking, where have I heard that name before? Sounds familiar. You may be confusing him with his great-great-grandson, the Honorable Judge John Howland Wood, Jr., who was assassinated in San Antonio, Texas by Charles Harrelson, father of actor Woody Harrelson, in a contract killing. Wood's killing was the first assassination of a U.S. federal judge in the 20th century. In closing, of the 1,500 or so Confederate monuments and memorials left in existence, we can increase that number if we act to save historic homes and buildings and support the people that are actively trying to preserve them. If you'd like to learn more about camp activities, Confederate naval operations, or Rockport's Confederate founders, download the Texian Dispatch newsletter at AlamoCityGuards.com. Join us at our next camp meeting. Visitors are always welcome. We meet at 6 p.m. to eat and mingle and 7 p.m. for the meeting. Bring a friend, family member, or a new recruit. Can't make the meeting? Catch every live stream online. Well, that's it for this month. Until we meet again, let justice be done, though the heavens fall.